Hey everybody, it's Laverne and Shay. How are you? Now I was just looking at role models, and I was thinking of even on this app, which is a small part of our real world. It's a very small part. I mean, it may be 50% or more to you, but human interaction cannot be replaced with apps. Um, but for those that understand that, I was looking at a what do you call it? Creator, an influencer, a channel, and they have like now sometimes when you've been in an industry for over 30, 40 years, yes, you will have a large following, millions of people, especially if you sell a product and you've helped them tangibly or physically, like literally change their lives and get them on a certain path. Money wise, like you really had a product and you trained them and you helped them. That's great. And I'm like, I need this as a role model because I do a specific thing which people don't understand. The younger ones, at least, they just say, "Oh, I could do that," and we're not doing the same thing because that's not what God assigned you. And if it is, you don't need to just think, I could do that." You need to think, how is that person actually doing that? Again, in some of these cases, it's a lifestyle. It's not just a skill that somebody does. Some of us actually live this. We practice what we preach. We live by the code of the Almighty Creator. So it's not something you can duplicate. It's not something you can copy and compete with or outdo. There's no competition in Christ. There's no competition in creation. God wasn't competing with anybody when he made each and every one of us with our own path. Now, some of us even understand. There's even a song. If you don't do another thing, Lord, we say thank you because you've done everything for all that you've done for us thus far. If you don't do nothing, if I never sing at Taj Mahal, if I never get another call, if I never see another smiling face or get to be a part of the human race, whatever, I want to say thank you for all that you've done for me. All of our songs and things are to say thank you. Okay? It could have been me. I could be a statistic. We all are. I could be with no friends. We all have been there. I should, I would. All right. But some of this is literally just lifestyle. And again, I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do. So if he doesn't do anything else, I think I'll make it to heaven. I do. I know I got to repent for a few things because y'all be making me mad on purpose. So, okay, got you on that. But overall, again, most of us have already lived out our dreams and goals and all that stuff. And yes, we had 2, 3, 4 other things. But hey, if he don't do anything else for us, we good. So we're not in competition. I'm telling you, when you get to a higher perspective, that mountaintop that Martin Luther King talks about, it wasn't focused on who's doing what and let's compete. It wasn't about a competition. When you're talking about peace and power, there's no competition. It's all about regulation and correction, period. Bringing in balance, which is what people don't want. And it's sad because even if there was to be balance, most likely those people would not be destroyed. Now, maybe in the eyes of wherever they were before, it may look like destruction, but it would actually regulate and bring justice. And in some cases, justice does bring people down to the zero, not balance for them to rebuild. When you have a faulty foundation, sometimes it comes down so that you can rebuild it. It doesn't mean the end of the world. It just means an end of most likely an evil era, an evil time in history. We need that correction. That is God's will. I don't care what it is, what you've built up. I don't care what you thought, how great it was. Sometimes God wants to break it down. And this is where we find all this resistance. When you're resisting God's change, like you some powerhouse, I don't want to change. I don't want to do better. He brings all these crazy events into your life to show you, I can even either move you into the direction I said, or you can do it willingly. Now, which one? Really, that's it. When things happen in life that's tragic and crazy, is most times because God is trying to move you in one direction and you listening to the crowd. Oh, well, I don't do it. Don't do it. Do it. And God is steady saying, you better think for yourself, because what's about to happen to that person, you can get it too. I'm trying to move this person into a different direction. If that takes their lives, you can go too. Because I need this to change. You cannot continue to abuse. You cannot continue to hate. Your heart is going to pop. Your body's going to get sick. I don't want that. Now, yes, you can still get to heaven, but the state that you're in, you're going to hell, and I can't be redeemed. Change your ways. Period. People fight it. I don't want it. Vegetables. They don't want vegetables. They don't want fruit. They don't feed their kids this stuff. They don't drink water. And then they wonder why their body broke down and their body not at its best, because they refuse. So now God brings this illness in, or you've manifested it yourself being stubborn. People say, eat fruit, but I don't want that. I don't want restaurant, right? So now your body's rejecting everything. Now your body's breaking down and you mad. Man, it's the wrong time. Is it ever a good time? It's the wrong time. I don't need this right now. But all the times God was telling you to do better, get you some vegetables, go to the doctor, do treatment, do this, do that. And I'm one to talk. You didn't want it. You ignored it. So now he's about to break it down, heart about to pop. You mad at the world. Your heart's about to stop. All this stuff about to happen. And all somebody said is you need to stop hating on people. You need to stop being so freaking evil. You need to stop being so hateful. Did we say that already? I do what I want to do. I got a whole club of haters and we all like it. And we don't care what you talking about. We going to keep doing what we doing. Oh, so see, now God got to bring in some trouble. It's going to be corrected one way or the other. Either in this lifetime or the next, which is eternal hell or heaven. It's up to you. So hatred brings in change, okay? And anything else that is not like God. He told us clearly not to sin, or there'll be consequences. It could be death. It don't have to be death physically, most times it is, but it can really be a death to whatever you're trying to do. And this is why I mind my business. I mind my business because I don't want that business. I don't want his attention like that. So y'all can poke, prod, pick, and spit. I'm not responding to most degrees. I'm not gonna get no energy up. I'm gonna get that heifer back. No, we're not. We're gonna sit here and be like, God bless your ministry, okay? Because whatever you just did, you gonna get a little check for that, okay? It's called send check. I don't think you want it, but that's what you wrote. That's what you wrote with your butt and your mouth and your face. You did. And then you got to let them get that, because that's what they were working so hard on, being ugly and evil and being mean. You're going to get your payment. Payment is coming. Baby, that payment coming in. And it ain't no good check ever. And people don't never be ready for it, because, again, they doing it because they want to do it. I do what I want. And as soon as God sends that check that says, oops, nope. Upside your head, nope. Upside your head, nope. Upside your head, nope. Upside your head, no, you can't. Upside your head, no, you can't do what you want. Upside, boop, upside your head, and then you're mad. Oh, I can't let nobody know I got popped upside the head, but God, oh my goodness. Oh Lord, look at that lump. Oh girl, let me put on an extra pair of hairstyles. God, I'll take all that. You won't have no hairstyles or nothing. Not that he's trying to embarrass you, but he told you don't do that. You did it anyway, then. You did it anyway. God said don't do it. You did it anyway. Now you got that fat check of oops upside your head. Now you're mad. Don't be mad. You got it. They told you not to do it. You did it anyway. Now you don't hide now. That's what you wanted. You wrote it. You said I'm gonna do it, and there you go. There's your check. Here's your check. Don't be mad. You can't even cash it, can you? Because it cashes itself. Y'all better stop playing. You ain't got to ever listen to me. You ain't got to look at nothing I say. Because I promise you, I'm trying to tell you, this whole world is based on God said don't do it. You're going to do it anyway. It's going to fall. It has to correct itself. It cannot go on forever and ever and ever. I don't care how long it went. It cannot be forever except God ordained it. Period. That's it. I ain't trying to be funny. It's my job. The unadulterated gospel truth. Can't make it up. It's in the Bible. Anything I just said. If you all ever want to check what the skip I'm saying, go look it up. If you don't understand what I said, ask me. I'll break it down. Go to this book and that book and that book and this book, and then it'll explain what I said. I'm just talking to the folks that don't go to church. I'm talking to the people that be wanting to fight. I'm talking to the people that don't understand. All that energy you putting into wanting to hurt somebody or don't like somebody and destroy that person, that's gonna all come on back over to you in the form of a heart attack, a mental illness, a physical illness, uh, family problems, money problems, job problems, people problems. I mean, God can do. I'm trying to tell you, I told these people, when you're bothering people like me and my kids or anybody really, because God told you, don't hate, don't kill, don't steal, don't destroy. You went that route, didn't you? All right, here you go. Sometimes people kill people. Leave all that alone, baby. Leave the lock alone. Lock it, honey. And you come from over there for somebody to come here and eat us. Okay, leave that alone. Okay, honey. Thank you. Sometimes people don't think about it. And they go and commit crime. And it'd be cool for a minute. I don't care if it's killing people, stealing people's stuff, breaking into something. Oh, it seems so cool and fun. I did it. Oh, I got away with it. But now you got to look over your shoulder every day, all day. Is that fun? Now you gotta wonder if somebody is watching, like the FBI, CIA. Was it a sting? Like maybe 3 people did steal from that bank. Maybe 3 people did rape that kid. Maybe 5 people did break into the house at different times because they figured nobody was watching. But maybe those were sting operations for the 2-legged folks that like to act like rats. And you didn't know that. So you went and did what everybody else did. Little girl, you hunching on her. You know she ain't of age. But oh, your cousin did it. Oh, your uncle did it. Oh, somebody told you it was okay. So you went and took your little raggedy stuff over there and they had a sting operation. And they had cameras. And they saw you enter the joint, but you couldn't quite get in. They saw you go in. They tried to figure out why was he at that location. Then stop there. Lady had kids over at another location. And you all in there playing, what? Rumpelstiltskin, being stupid. And they found out somehow that you were the person that was touching on somebody's kid. So it was another location. And they put up a sting operation. Could have been a woman that looked like an adult. But that looked like a kid. You wouldn't know the difference. And you just saw this person coming and going. And they said that this was somebody's daughter when it was actually a midget that looked like a kid. And you went and took that kid. You was doing all the little weird stuff, weren't you? Oh, and that person was undercover. Oh, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. Oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. That person was planted as a decoy for the demons. Oh, you going down. Wow. So see how so you thought you got away with it. You thought it was cool. They told you it was cool. Somebody said it was all right. And you pretended that you didn't understand. You didn't know. You thought it was an adult. And it could have been. But you knew that this was supposed to be a child. Okay? This person looked like a child. And you took the bait anyway. And this actually could have been a kid that was undercover. Someone that had been bugged. It could have been an actual child that was laced up and cameraed all the way around. I keep telling people there's cameras in places that shouldn't be, especially in public housing. You don't know that. Sometimes when maintenance come in, at certain times, maybe when people first move out, cameras are planted sometimes. You don't know. Could be government experiments. And they want to see who's who, was what, where's where. And you're under the illusion that it is just your friends or cousins or relatives just doing something. When actually they may be under surveillance too. So where y'all think y'all just doing stuff, somebody hacked into your cameras or switched the cameras out. And they're now having a live feed to what you doing. And you think nobody sees but y'all doing all that stuff. And somebody is a decoy. Somebody is cameraed up and you wouldn't know the difference because you at everybody's house. So you don't know who's who and who do what. And you trying to blame one person because you figure, oh, they're not in my group like that. My group would never do that. Oh, they don't care about you. In fact, they don't even know what's going on. They start operating under their own stupidity of this man that got all of us pregnant. We not mature enough to understand that it was our parents' fault, not us, but they weren't available. So we're going to blame him. We're going to take him out. We're going to get insurance policy on him. But we need to take that hoe out too. That girl he hunching on, that one he said he really liked, that we know he really liked because he ain't spending no time with us because y'all relatives, punk. And so now you want to take him out, but you want to use him on me. But it didn't work. Ooh-wee. Oh yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all is funny. I'm telling you, I could write books because my imagination is wild, and I try not to share it because it's crazy. It is. So I do write books, but it's so many people that's crazy. They'll think it's about them. And it be your imagination, but they be swearing. How she know? She must know what I did last summer. Cuckoo bird. Why would you do something like that? That's what I need to know. How? What's fun? You saw my butt? Okay, cause I was doing all this. I was talking about that. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all can hear me, huh? So I'm still here, guys. I ain't got dressed. I don't know what I look like. Don't judge me. I was just in podcast. I put some water on my face, but I don't know how. I'm up here looking delicious. Anyway, I'm just outside my head. I like crime shows. I like criminal elements, only because it happens in real life, and it's fascinating how people think. It's just weird. So what I really came on to talk about was, and maybe I'll do it in the next video, but I don't be caring. I ain't getting paid. Um, I was listening to "Oh Baby Won't You Stay," Jodeci. I love them. For a little while. And I was thinking to myself, he said, let's get back together. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, you and me. Some. And I was like, if you got to rekindle something, the time you had apart means that you both literally need to be into your authentic self. You've had a taste of that person, both of you. And energetically, you know if this person is a match. You know, you have to know. So if you're coming back together after a break, you have to have come into your true authentic self, and you should ensure that the other person had that same experience of what, because people change, they grow. It's not that they're changing for the worse, like, oh, you got worse or something. People grow, like me. I only know certain things now, and for some reason in the back of my head I feel the need to learn something new, and I know what that is because I talk about it, and for whatever I'm talking about, I need to learn that part of whatever I'm saying. I need to add that too. So it doesn't mean that I'm like changing, like just like I went from dark to light, or I used to like catch up and now I don't, and that's a deal breaker. Nothing like that. It's more or less now that I kind of got this down packed and this, that, and the other, I see that the missing component to that could be this. This will give me more, even more insight. It's kind of like building a car. You know how to take the motor out. You know how to buy a new motor. You know how to put the oil through it. But do you really understand the whole do you really understand the whole concept of combustion? Like, is this the right oil you put it in? Like, just because you put WD-40 in last time, you put it in a whole new motor. So do you need to change the timing change? Do you need to change the oil? You know, maybe you should study a little bit of mechanics. Not that you go to school, but maybe you should ask a few questions of a certified technician. Like if you're changing the motor and it's an more updated motor, does it run on electricity? Can you, are there still spark plugs? Is it more like, you know, do you need a timing chain in the newer cars, the newer motors? Stuff like that. Like you may not need to certify yourself, but you probably need some certified advice or ask a certified person to do it and ask questions. So next time, you'll know if this is something you do regularly, right? Or you plan to do regularly. Like maybe you have 2 more cars that you like to upgrade yourself, that you'll work on yourself. And for future knowledge, you may need to plug in this part. Just say, like me, I'm pretty good at certain things mathematically, but I ain't calling myself no expert. I'm not counting all that. But just say, I'm now growing a business a certain way that I don't normally do. And so, like taxes, I started a business and I understood I couldn't do regular taxes anymore. I needed either a CPA or a certain type of tax person or an expert, like an accountant, to assist with certain things. Now, if I didn't want to go that route, then I needed to either adapt to keeping records myself in my spare time or finding a software that keeps track of all of my business and personal expenses and whatever else is my checks and balances. So it wasn't that I changed, it's more or less I changed the way I was doing what I was doing. Like normally you can go online and you can either process your taxes yourself or you can take it into a preparer for you. Someone that prepares it for you. But having a business, I understood I couldn't just go to Jackson Hewitt, right? An LLC. And then I also understood that when I took this to a public CPA, this man wanted to hold my stuff hostage because 2019, everybody was woofing for Donald Trump to get in, right? So they were playing their mega ego game. Okay, mega ego. You know, hey, I got your documents and you can't get them back because I just don't like you. So, hey, let me held up all my stuff. Now the state is somebody sent me a letter saying I owe something. And I'm like, most of the stuff that I'm going through is not even my fault. And guess what? No one cares because it's a what machine. You either get eaten up or you eat some of the pie. Okay, you the pie or you eat the pie. Don't nobody care. Because somebody gonna eat. That's it. And if you don't eat, then oh well. If you get eaten, oh well. So I'm trying to call around to all these different places and explain the story. And again, the machine doesn't care. A machine don't care. It's amazing. So I had to change the way I was doing my taxes. And then I had to change the way, I saw things. Because as a business owner, it's not the same. You don't have the same perspective as a consumer. You just don't. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what your skin color is. That's common sense. Nothing's even going to let you stay the same. If you're operating a business and you're making money, somebody going to find you to put you on the right track, whether it's through jail, penalty, or something. They're going to teach you. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to learn. And that's anything. If you out here doing heinous things, being heinous, crazy, and you think the universe ain't gonna check and balance you, you are out of your mind. Just like these people sitting on that money, they about to get flipped. I'm trying to tell you, they gonna get flipped. They ain't even gonna be ready because people telling them in order to avoid flipping, you're gonna have to give back. They don't want to. They don't. Oh, now we don't have to do anything. This is ours. And the universe is gonna show them the checks and balances of how it works. I don't care how long they have been doing this. It's gonna show them universally how it goes. And see, they can't say nobody didn't tell them. Oh, I didn't know. They're gonna figure it out. I promise you, some people gonna figure it out the hard way because they're doing it the wrong way anyway. Pimping and hoeing is not universal law. It's just not. Anybody operating as an acceptor or as a presenter, a grantor, whatever. Yeah, the universe is gonna show you in a very, very great fashion, whether it's public or private, that no, we don't do that. And that's in everybody's life. That's in everybody's life. It ain't no, little I big you, little you big me. None of that. None of that is for everybody. If you're doing the right thing, everything will check off and balance off, period. If you're out of whack in your anything, diet, taking care of yourself, it's going to show up. And you can't look at nobody and say, it's their fault. No, the universe knows who gets what check. And this is that season. I mean, I think it's going to go on for maybe the next 5 years. That people going to have to come on through the mud. It no matter how you got what you got, you're going to have to restart and prove it. And that's just what it is. You're going to have to restart and prove it. And I'm gonna leave it right there. But if you're saying you want to get back to somebody and you want to do something with them again, both of you should have had time to authentically be you, as I stated, to authentically regroup yourself, to be humble, to be considerate, to be at your best. Like if you were a sloppy person with eating and you had your wife going to restaurants and you wanted her to cook certain things and all that, the universe will tell you you need to fast and you need to reset how you eat. Your body will tell you you need more nutritious food. You need to do this, you need to do that. And if you don't do it, now what I see. So if you leave and come back, talking about she don't cook. If you buying all the restaurant food, what do you mean she don't cook? You spoiled all these years. Restaurant. So you're the leader. Go buy some vegetable meats, vegetable fruit meats, water. Hello. Get to the natural. Don't be mad at her. So when you reset, you need to come right. Because again, it's going to check and balance. It's going to check and balance. If you the type of person that you still like to cheat, although you married, you come and go and all that, and she leaves, that's your time to reflect on what you have. If you don't want it, go on by your business. If you see the benefit in it, be loyal. Come back with the okay, I get it. All right, I get it. Okay. So see, we don't do the proper checks and balances, getting them holes off us, them energies, the Jezebel. We don't get it off us. So we come back in with the same stuff. Time I stay for a little while. Oh, baby, won't you stay? Here we are. Right. But you're still the same person that left. You probably got even more demons dealing with these nasty girls out here. So you, when you go away, have to really be like, let me fast and pray. Let me meditate. Let me get on my real ground. That's my real girl. I shouldn't be out here doing all this with these other women. I'm off track. I'm off balance. Let me get back to the right stuff. Exactly. That's what you're supposed to be doing when you separate. You're supposed to be reflecting. And that lady should be reflecting on, is this the man for me? What is this? He out here with everybody and I don't deserve that. So when he come back this time, we need to really know what's what. Like some of y'all is scheduled to get out of here by these crazy men. You may not see it coming. It is your high time to say, no deal. If that man's trying to go out and say, well, hey, after all I'm done, we'll make it up by going to, you need to really be cautious and pray to God, because that may be your out. Screw whatever you fist to do, sir. This is my out. This is my exodus. I need to be free. I need to float. I need to go out here and be creative. I got the power. Like I said, it's folks out here that ain't got no money and can't leave a man for various reasons, the way it's set up. Some of y'all got money and you stand and stuff. That's amazing. You have the power to go do something else in every which way. But mentally, you are trapped. We have to sit here and struggle and find creative ways without finances to escape these men. Y'all stand with the money. Oh, amazing. Are you the one that need it? You ain't helping nobody else get out the situation. In fact, you hope women get it. You the one selling the women to the men. Madam, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all thinking it's funny to sell women into sex trafficking while y'all stuck in y'all own thing. And you got all the money and the resources to go relocate and be great and to live out your real dreams. But you stand in these situations where these men can kill you, take you out, steal from you, rob you, pimp you, and you scared and you got the money to run. Oh, amazing. We got to figure it out broke and dry. Y'all wet and wealthy. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Makes you scratch your head. Let me get off this thing.